Hey Sporclers! So, you've been playing quizzes on the site for a while now and want to make a foray into quiz creation yourself? Well, we're here to help. First things first, if you want to create a Sporcle quiz, you'll need to be logged into your Sporcle account. Once that's done, you can get started on bringing your quiz idea to life. Sporcle has many different quiz types to choose from, but we'll start with the original classic type quiz. This is going to be your standard text-based affair where players type the answers, like naming Shakespeare's plays, for example. If you want to make sure your idea is original, you can always click on this magnifying glass icon and search for keywords, like Shakespeare plays, to see if someone has already made your quiz. So if I want to make a quiz about scientific names of moths, for example, if I search, and we see that there are no quizzes found matching the keywords moth scientific names, we can feel pretty confident that our idea is original. Once you're logged into your account, you'll want to find your quiz management dashboard. You can do this a few ways, by clicking quiz creation on the top banner, or by clicking on your profile picture at the top right and selecting quiz under dashboards in the dropdown. On your quiz management dashboard, click create a Sporcle quiz, and then you can start making the big decisions. The first three of these decisions you need to make are your quiz name, or its title, the quiz type, we're choosing classic this time, and the category. Sporcle has 15 categories that run the gamut from geography to religion, and choosing the right category for your quiz is essential. It means that other Sporklers can more easily find your quiz and decide if it's something they're into. For example, what we're into is moths, so our quiz is going to be titled Moths by Scientific Name. We've already done the quick search on Sporcle for similar quizzes about moths, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Once we've chosen science as our category, animals are science after all, we can click Create Quiz. The first screen you'll be taken to in the quiz tools is your Basic Info tab. Here you can change the type and category again in case you feel like you've made a mistake, and you can pick how long the timer for your quiz will be. Anything from a brisk 15 seconds to a whopping 25 minutes. 5 minutes seems like a good medium here, so we'll pick that for now. Next comes the quiz description. This is the question that describes the quiz and will appear below the title on the quiz page. Here, the description has been filled out for us based on our title. We'll just go ahead and fix the grammar here. Their scientific name. There. Next, you can edit the quiz URL to anything you like. We'd like mother of all insects, and change the answer label, which is what displays above the text box when players are typing their answers. We'll put moth. Now you can add subcategories and tags to your quiz. These are more labels that will help players find your quiz. We'll select animal as a subcategory and add Latin, since we're talking about scientific names, as well as the tag insect. There we go. If you've used a particular source for your quiz, you can add the link below the tags. So we'll just grab that here. Always cite your sources, people. You can also see that on any tab in the quiz tools, you can change your title and add an image to advertise your quiz. We'll do that later. If you've changed anything on this page, make sure to click Save Changes. Now we can move on to the Data and Style tab, where you can add the actual meat of your quiz. The moth meat in our case. The hint column is where the scientific names are going, so that's what we can add as the heading. Likewise, the answer column is what players are answering in response to the hints, so we can make the heading here moths. For this quiz, we don't need to pay attention to the extra heading section, so we can keep that hidden. But if we wanted to add, for example, fun moth facts, we could do that here and they would show up in the quiz. But we'll keep that hidden. For our actual data, we've already picked out 5 moths that are objectively the best ones, so we'll add 4 more rows to the bottom and enter their information now. If you'd like, you can skip this step by using the Import Data option and upload a spreadsheet with your data already on it. We don't have much to add here, so we'll do it by hand, or by keyboard. We'll just copy and paste. And it looks like doing that has added a couple more rows, so you can just right-click on them and click Delete Row. And now we can add in the answers. Whatever you add first in the answer column is going to be the primary display. If you want to accept any other answers as correct, then you need to separate alternate answers with a /. You can be as strict or as lenient as you wish in what you accept. It's your quiz after all. We're also going to alphabetize our displayed answers from this tab. We find that this helps players and gives them a little bit of a hint when filling out the quiz. Simply right-click the answer column header. You'll see a few options here. We're going to select Sort A to Z. You also have these same options with the other columns, in case you want to take advantage of those. Additionally, you can customize the appearance and colors of your quiz from the Data and Style tab. Turn on Preview, and you'll see that your quiz has defaulted to using some lovely shades of Sporcle orange. If you want to choose a different pre-made theme, you can look through the options in this dropdown. Because moths come in all sorts of beautiful colors, we'll choose the Vibrant Twist theme. If you want to fully customize the colors, click on this color wheel. Here, you can select the colors for every element of your quiz. Clicking on the color square will bring up a whole lot of colors to choose from, while clicking on the hex code itself lets you edit it if you have a specific code on hand. Next, you can change the font sizes. We'll embiggen them a bit, since our quiz isn't very long. Other options on this page include some familiar spreadsheet features, such as border style, number of columns, and the column width. Let's even that out a bit. When you're making your own quiz, feel free to play around with this as much as you want to find what looks best. And as always, make sure to save your changes before moving on to the next tab, where we have some more advanced options. Sporcle provides examples of quizzes that use these features, just to give you an idea of their functions. We don't want to change the content order for this quiz since we already helpfully alphabetized everything. You'll notice that Ignore Default Words is turned on by default here. This just means that players don't need to type out articles or the word "and" when answering. Save some time, right? An important field you may want to fill out here is the More Info section. This can help inform players of any rules or how to play details that might not fit or belong naturally in the description. Our quiz is pretty self-explanatory, but if you wanted to add somewhere that all answers are in alphabetical order, this is where you would do it. But we can move on. If you've made any changes on this page, make sure to click Save Changes. The fourth and final tab is the Contribute tab. Before doing anything on this tab, though, a good practice is to preview your quiz before contributing, to make sure that everything looks how you intend it to. You can play through your quiz, check the source link, or anything else that you entered. We're noticing here that 5 minutes is way too long. That's a moth a minute. So we're gonna click on the edit icon, which will take us back to the quiz tools, where we can change the timer to 2 minutes. There, much better. While we're here, let's go ahead and add our quiz icon now. We found an awesome license-free image of a moth, so we'll upload that. Make sure to position these outlines so that the focus of your image is inside each shape. Make sure that moth is front and center, and just click Done. Now, when you're ready to finish up, head over to the Contribute tab. Choose whether you want it to be public or private, make sure you agree to those terms of service, and click Contribute. Now you can add your quiz to a playlist, share it with your Sporcle friends, or just bask in the achievement. And who knows, if it gets enough attention from the community, maybe it will even be published to the front page. If you want to play our moth quiz, it's in the description below. And if this video helped you create your own quiz, link it in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next how-to video. Thanks for watching!